Fox NFL Sunday is brought to you by American Express. By Red Lobster for the seafood lover in you. By Pregame HB, the most prescribed medication of its kind, is now for heartburn. And by Vanilla Fields, only nature could inspire so perfect a fragrance.
And welcome back to Fox NFL Sunday. You know, if all goes according to Art Modell, today will be the Cleveland Browns' final game at Municipal Stadium as they face the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, with the Browns owner's plans to move his team to Baltimore next year, today's matchup against longtime division rival Cincinnati figures to have an added emotional charge to it. Fox's Eric Clemens is live in Cleveland covering this game. And, Eric, what's the mood of the fans in Cleveland?
JB, I guess I'd have to say it is a hotbed of apathy here at Cleveland's Municipal Stadium. Many of these Brown fans are too frustrated for words about this proposed move, as evidenced by the parking lot 2 hours before kickoff, the media lot because of this story, packed to capacity. Swing over to the fans lot, well, it's lifeless and empty, but the few fans who were here gave us these reactions.
It's sad. It's just a very sad day, and I mean, the NFL needs to do something before it gets too far out of hand.
Well, I think after 40 years of dedication of the fans, they should at least leave the name in Cleveland.
They're still fighting. Hope to keep them. I hope to keep them here, and I hope to get rid of Modell one way or another.
I have been down here since I was 7 years old. Okay, and he should have came to the people and talked to us. We'd have gave him what we want. We'd have gave him what he want. I think he should rot in hell. That's it.
Well, it's business.
Goodbye.
It's business. Goodbye.
No, the fight ain't over yet. We'll quit fight when they pry the dog bones from our cold, dead fingers.
Well said by that member of the Dog Pound. 2 key dates to remember. January 17th, the owners will vote on this proposed move. Sources tell Fox Sports that they'll likely vote it down because the Browns will be in court on February 12th. The city of Cleveland taking Art Modell to court to try to force him to honor his lease here at Municipal Stadium, which still has 3 years remaining. Any way you slice it, it looks like see you in court. At least another episode of it for the National Football League. JB, let's go back to you.
Eric, I tell you, you were definitely pretty brave coming off of that Tyson fight last night to interview some of those fans today, buddy.
Absolutely right, but they were pretty cordial to me. I had the microphone.
Thank goodness. All right, folks. The Battle of Ohio usually provides plenty of excitement, but today the biggest matchup on the shores of Lake Erie is Miami at Buffalo. And it's that game with which we begin our look at the rest of the NFL as we check out what else is happening.
Check it out! The fish will be packed in ice in Buffalo. Miami's Dan has to heat it up if the Dolphins want to swim on because Miami's lost 5 of their last 7 to the Bills. While Buffalo is on target to take the AFC East, they'll be using their BB gun, Bill Brooks, to do it. It's a catfight as the Lions host the Jaguars. Detroit's Wayne is a hefty 19-10 for the regular season in December. Mr. Mitchell's taking aim, and with Herman and Brett shooting for the playoffs, they're breaking records along the way. The Jets wing it down to Houston. New York's D against the pass is the league's best. But the Oilers say, hey there, it's Air McNair. He gets to start, now that seems fair. Denver fights to stay alive in Kansas City. The Broncos' Milburn found his purpose. He set the NFL record for all-purpose yards at 404. But Marcus and his Chiefs look to put the lights out on the Broncos' season and clinch home field throughout the playoffs. The Bolts kick it in Indy. San Diego controls its destiny, and it's good fortune they've got Mr. Martin. But wait, down on the field, it's Captain Comeback. Jim's back to save the day for the Colts. The Raiders look to pillage Seattle. Haas is back in the saddle to try and stop a 4-game slide. But the Seahawks are looking to put the freeze on, and Chris Warren is the hottest thing around. The Vikes head west to battle the Niners. Minnesota is a really cool team. Since '92, they're 11-4 in December. But the Niners are looking to clinch the West. Jerry's got a grip, and their D just wraps it up. All right, back inside to talk Miami-Buffalo. Miami easily handled Buffalo, Howie, the first time. A lot of trash talking by the Dolphins after that. Buffalo fired up?
Yeah, I spent some time with Jim Kelly and Bruce Smith this week, and I was surprised at just how ugly this rivalry has gotten. They felt a lot of trash was talked, especially as the game went on. Some cheap shots were taken. They cannot wait to get old Miami up in that cold weather up there. Marv Levy is 5-0 in the all-important December and January months. of the year. And Andre Reed is out again today. Thurman Thomas, Jim Kelly says, makes this whole offense go.
Yeah, and how, Dan Marino could have a big day throwing the football against a beat-up Bill secondary. Jeff Burris and Henry Jones are both out. Now, on top of that, because of poor footing, you won't have much of a pass rush, and the defensive backs will be very cautious. The only question is, the Miami receivers have had a bunch of drops. Are they going to be able to catch a cold, slick ball?
Yeah, the key today, and you said it, Jimmy, was the footing of this turf. If it's real slippery, then what you'll see is no blitzing, no man coverage. Everything will just be zones. And then the key will be which quarterback gets the hot hand and which receivers can hang on, because if you catch a little pass in a zone area, bad footing, slip, and away they go, touchdown.
Howie has teased you rightfully so for being back on the Eagles bandwagon right now. So coming up next, we'll take a closer look at the rebirth of the Eagles in Philly. Also, plenty of fingers are being pointed in Big D, and the question is, can the Cowboys get their swagger back? And to win a Terry Award, you must have a swagger.
Exactly what does the Terry Award entail?
As we take a look at Isaac Bruce of the Rams, he does have a swagger. He's second in the NFL with over 1,500 yards and 12 touchdowns.